Hi everybody, today I'm going to tell you the differences between high and tall. Now let's start with tall. We use tall for people, for trees, and for buildings. For example, we ask people, how tall are you? Ne kadar uzunsun diye sorarken biz bu şekilde soruyoruz. How tall are you? Not how high are you? Yani insanların ne kadar uzun olduğunu sorarken high'ı kullanmıyoruz. Tall'u kullanıyoruz. And as I mentioned before, we use tall for trees also. So when we say tall trees, not high trees. For example, there are some beautiful tall trees in our garden. Bahçemizde birkaç güzel uzun ağaçlarımız var derken, uzun ağaç derken yine tall'u kullanmamız gerekiyor. High kullanamıyoruz. And as I mentioned before, we use tall with buildings. We don't use high with buildings, mostly. For example, there are lots of tall buildings in Istanbul. I'm sure you've seen them before. İstanbul'da birçok uzun binalar var derken, we don't use high, we use tall when referring to buildings with many floors. But we use high for mountains, for walls, for ceilings. Now let's look at examples of them. For example, the highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. Dünyanın en uzun dağı Everest Dağı derken, bakın gördüğünüz gibi tall değil high kullanmam gerekiyor. Again we said walls. When we're talking about walls, we use high, not tall. For example, the gardens got very high walls. Yüksek duvarları var derken, uzun duvarları var derken yine high kullanmamız gerekiyor gördüğünüz gibi. And ceilings, for example, mosques have very high ceilings, or some banks, old buildings, they all have high ceilings that you can't reach. You need to jump. Now I need to mention another difference between high and tall, which is when we talk about distance above the ground. Yani yerden yüksekliğinden bahsederken hangisini kullanıyoruz? Ona bakacağız. When we mean how far away from the ground something is, we use high. For example, a child standing on a chair can be higher than his or her mother, but it's probably not taller in real life. Yani bir sandalyenin üzerinde duran bir çocuk annesinden daha yüksekte olabilir, daha yerden yüksekte olabilir. Ama büyük ihtimalle gerçek hayatta ondan daha uzun olmayabilir. Yani yerden yüksekten bahsederken high kelimesini kullanmamız gerekiyor. And that's it for today. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in another video. Please make sure to check out our other videos, and goodbye.